Okay, another blessed and exciting day to OnePZ.ph community, and welcome to OnePZ.ph podcast. This is Coach JR, your host and your physical education ambassador. In this podcast, we'll be talking anything under the sun about PE, sports, fitness, recreation, dance, health, and wellness. Our objective is to empower more people to be engaged in meaningful physical activity through the inspiring stories of our guests. We are inviting everyone to like and follow our official Facebook page. That is www.facebook.com/1pz.ph and our Instagram as well at 1pz.ph. And also subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like our videos on YouTube. Search for 1pz.ph and take note that we use our YouTube channel to stream our regular podcast episode. And ayan, napakagandang, mainit, maaliwalas na umaga ng Sabado ngayon. And of course, it's very inspiring that marami sa ating mga paaralan dito sa Pilipinas, they already finished their academic year. And also yung ating mga kaibigan din, of course, in public schools, some of them, or karamihan, I think, are having alternative learning mode at this moment because alam mo naman, syempre, medyo mainit talaga ang panahon. Grabe ang init ngayon. Pero we keep on still moving forward, doing things that we need to perform and deliver what we need to perform. Nakakatuwa din dahil as we resume our podcast, marami rin tayo nakitang mga pagbabago, mga innovation when it comes to activities natin here in the Philippines, school-based, club-based, and marami dahil after ng pandemic, of course, maraming nahinto, but we are now back and we are happy to see that more Filipino people are moving and doing physical activity. Yan ang mission natin dito sa 1pz.ph. Kaya, of course, kamusta rin sa ating mga PE teachers, no, mga coaches, saan man dako ng Pilipinas, and of course, saan man pong sulok ng mundo, nandyan sila. And kayo po ay kaibigan namin, kasama, kalaro dito sa 1pz.ph, and looking forward na kayo po ay maging bahagi ng mga programa natin. And ayan, of course, for this beautiful Saturday morning, we are truly blessed because despite of the distance, despite of the time difference, we have a one very special guest who's really, or I can say that ultimately passionate when it comes to PE, no? Right now, he is not here in the Philippines, but even though malayo siya, of course, siya na po ang magsasabi yan, nandito siya para ibahagi ang kanyang storya. So for this morning, we are truly honored, no? Magbibigay lang ako ng very short introduction dahil I will allow him to formally introduce himself. We are truly blessed to have all the way from the United States our podcast guest for this morning, no other than Mr. Jart Resurrection, our 1pz.ph National Ambassador. Magandang umaga sa iyo, Sir Jart. And of course, take the opportunity na rin nabatiin ang family, ang mga kaibigan natin dyan. Go ahead, Sir Jart.
Hi, Coach JR. Good morning po dyan sa atin sa Philippines. So, gabi dito sa United States. Good morning sa lahat ng first and foremost. Good morning sa mga ambassadors natin across the Philippines na for sure na makikinig sa atin ngayong araw. Good morning sa lahat ng MAPE PE teachers natin sa buong Pilipinas. At sa lahat ng iba pa na nakikinig sa atin kahit hindi natin ka-major.
Tama ka dyan, Sir Jart. You know, ang 1pz.ph, if we're gonna be seeing our audience and we're gonna seeing their profile, they're not only PE teachers, but we're also reaching out other subjects, no, ng mga teachers natin. Kaya, of course, ngayon, we are excited to know your story. But before anything else, Sir Jart, bigyan mo naman kami ng onting background. Sino ba si Sir Jart? Ano bang background ni Sir Jart? Ano ba yung naging journey niya? Why you are a PE teacher ngayon?
Alright, so ako po si ang full name ko po ay John Martin Resurrection. At ako po ay taga Binyan City, Laguna. I graduated sa University of Perpetual Health System, Laguna. Ang major ko po ay Music Arts, PE, and Health. Tapos po, malapit na. Graduate sa Philippine Normal University po.
Yes.
So, ako po ay teacher so graduate ako in 2013. So, more than 10 years na po akong teacher. At very happy na sa 10 years ko pong teaching, 11th academic year ko 'to, eh. Nandito po ako sa United States, but not as a physical education teacher. But then again, even though, kasi parang sa major ng MAPI kasi merong in a way na parang generalist ka sa
Mhm.
sa music arts, PE, or health. So, hindi po ako physical education teacher ngayon, but I enjoy what I'm doing. So, before coach, originally, like, I have like options katulad po ng gusto ko maging physical therapist, ganyan,
Mhm.
nutritionist kasi idol ko yung teacher ko ng high school na nutritionist siya sa public school. Tas physical therapist kasi magaling daw ako mag-massage, mabigat daw yung kamay ko. Pero dahil mahirap mahirap na nag-teacher, well, mga common stories ng mga teachers kasi walang pera, ganyan. But anyways, nagturo naman ako pero yung major ko yung gusto ko. So, tapos gusto ko pa maging ethnographer kasi idol ko si Jose Rizal. Ayan. Kaya bago ako mag-masters ng PE sa PNU po, nag-Philippine Studies muna ako sa UP ng isang sem. Tapos
Mhm.
sinabihan ako ng former principal ko na dati na, alam mo bago ka kung ano mang gusto mong abutin sa buhay, bago mo gawin 'yun mag-align ka muna, ganyan. Mag-align ka muna, hindi yung kung anong pinagkukuha mo. Pero sa parang ako, sobrang passionate ako sa bansa ko, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. Tapos na-realize ko na nung nagra-ranking na, hala, hindi ako mapuntusan kasi hindi aligned yung masters ko. Tapos,
Mhm.
upon taking in 2016, pag-entry ko sa PNU, nauna yung best friend ko, sabi niya, sabi ko, pero gusto ko kasi mag-music ed. Tapos parang sabi niya, alam mo, since advantage mo naman yung music, ganyan, ganyan, baka maraming opportunity sa PE, ganyan. So parang ako talaga, aminado talaga ako ever since coach. Ang weakness ko ay PE kasi parang all this time parang kumakanta na lang ako. Parang gano'n. So,
Performer, yeah.
tas mahina rin ako sa dance, ganyan. So, yun, nung nag-PNU na ako na lumawak na yung kaalaman ko sa PE pa, lumawak pa lalo. So, sobrang thankful ako dun sa opportunity na pinagdaanan ko na medyo naligaw ako ng slight ng konti, pero good people advised me and then it led me to where am I now, ganyan. Mga decisions na nagawa ko
Wow.
sa buhay ko.
Well, Sir Jart, what reminds me of you is that the courage. You're a courageous person. Why? Because during the pandemic, I firmly believe that you are one of our first few pioneers who took the challenge to own OnePZ.ph stage by sharing the knowledge and skills that you have in teaching. I firmly believe that some of the technical skills when it comes to educational technology are the primary concerns of most of the PE teachers during that time, and it's nice to know that you took that courage, no, para talagang mag-share sa ating mga PE teachers. And I firmly believe that that's one thing that puts you where you are now, because sometimes talaga, or hindi naman natin mapili talaga na nasa atin lahat yung skills, but we can select to which pathway we can go to help others, and doon natin makikita kung ano yung pwede nating i-contribute. And look where you are now, right? Marami ang gustong, many people would like to teach abroad, right? Many would like to venture, but for you, you are there and you're selected and you were given the chance. Kaya for me, I think yung character talaga natin define the pathway that we will take or saan man tayo pupunta. Kaya congratulations tayo dyan.
Thank you, coach. Na-ignite lang din ako, coach, because when the first time na nag-attend ako sa One Physed nung pandemic, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Yung sense of belongingness kasi na, hala, meron kaming org, ganyan, tapos ganito yung pag-uusap. Hindi hindi tense katulad sa ibang major. Alam mo yun, coach, yung competitive, yung parang kailangan super academic, scholarly lahat
Aha,
ng
aha.
vocabularies. Pero we get to our point, but then again, we know that this is our language, this is our how our learners learn in our subjects. Kaya parang cool, sobrang cool. Parang I feel belong in this org. So, yay, meron kaming org, ganyan. So, yung ganun, coach. So, well, of course, na-ignite lang siya. And maybe that's God's, purpose na ma-meet mo yung ganitong mga tao, even though it was online before, coach. So, thank
Yeah.
you, coach.
Well, tama ka diyan, Sir Jart. Yung sense of belongingness, maraming naghahanap niyan, 'di ba? Kasi we want to see our worth kung nasaan man tayong field. And yun yung gusto natin ibahagi sa mga kasama natin, mga PE teachers na napakaraming innovations. If we're just gonna check in Facebook, in Google, napakaraming innovations ng teachers na we can't imagine that they're doing that despite of the challenges that they're facing in their classrooms, in their institutions. But dahil kaya natin create yung One Piece, this is a platform and a stage for an ordinary PE teacher na walang platform para maibahagi sa mas marami. And I think having the decision to have siguro yung tapang din na gawin natin kasi sino ba naman tayo para maggawa ng ganitong programa na lang. Alam natin na mas maraming experts pa sa atin, right? But yun yung tama ka. Sa Baguio, no nagkita-kita tayo last year sa Lasal Subel sa convention, doon namin na-realize na tama, yung sense of belongingness, yan yung dapat nating ibigay sa ating community dahil maraming pwedeng itulong ang kapwa natin mga guro in the different innovations, practices na ginawa nila. For sure, marami nakikinig sa atin ngayon, Sir Jart, na meron din, ay, parang ako yun kinukol ba ako? Kinukol ba ako ni Coach JR? But anyway, tama po yan. Sir Jart, now that you've been teaching for almost 10 years, sabi mo nga, no, and you experience different kind of culture. You teach in a private school. You were given the chance to serve our public school as well. And now you're in a foreign land teaching different students with different culture na hindi natin kinalakihan. Paano ba yung mga naging adjustment mo? And ano yung nagiging success mo when it comes to classroom? Why you make it to deliver yung mga dapat mo i-deliver as a teacher?
Sa 9 years ko, coach, sa private school, nagsimula ako nang hindi ako, aminado kami doon, like yung best friend ko din, ako din, parang ang daming flaws, alam mo yun, coach. And also factor din yung nagli-lead sa'yo, kasi kapag hindi magaling yung leader mo, tapos baguhan ka pa lang, ano talaga, hasablay ka. So, I have experience na meron akong as a young teacher, 'di ba? Parang talagang super adjust ka kasi parang yung ideal thing na tinuro sa nung college right away sa classroom, hindi naman yun lahat magiging effective eh.
Exactly.
Well, you have to mix the ideal things saka dun sa current situation nila at ang dami-daming factors mo dapat na yung i-consider. So, what I learned during that time ay yung pagiging like flexible. Saka hindi ka pwede mag-stick palagi sa what is ideal. So yung sa private, well, I was guided by a really good principal nung bago ako umalis sa Perps. Nung umalis siya, umalis din ako. So kasi parang feeling ko parang ayoko nang ma-lead ng isang magaling na leader. Gusto ko magstay lang siya sa akin. So, umalis ako ng system ng school. Tapos, sabi ko, maybe I could serve the public school, ganyan na drama. So, parang ganun, coach. Ganun lang yung sobrang yung preference ko as a teacher. Kasi parang siya talaga, alam niya na mapi ka. So, kailangan, ginight niya talaga ako in a way. So, doon ako natuto na, kailangan ko talagang mag-exert ng effort kasi saka antaba ako pa dati, coach. Parang naging obese pa ako. Tapos parang sobrang bait niya na pinapahagingan niya ako na antaba ako na parang kailangan mo na magpapayat kasi kailangan mag-reflect sa'yo yung tinuturo mo. So, may mga ganun.
Exactly. Yeah.
Kaya well, tapos parang in denial ako nun. So, well, sobrang thankful ako sa community kasi parang they know my flaws, but then again, they know my strengths and they appreciate that. So, parang ganun. Tapos, paglipat ko naman sa public, well, kasi sa public sa Binyan City Science and Technology High School, medyo parang private kasi 28 lang yung klase ko, 28 to 30 students. And so, medyo...
Onti lang, ha?
Coach, onti lang.
For a public school.
Yes, coach. So, madaling i-handle yung klase. Ang mahirap lang kasi bagong school siya. Wala pa kaming gamit. Tapos, syempre, sobrang daming paperworks. Exactly. Pero in a way, at least nabalansin ng kokonti yung estudyante sa classroom. Tapos dito syempre totally different sa United States. Pero para lang ma-shorten yung sasabihin ko, walang katulad talaga kasi parang nasa DNA ko yung parang Pilipino. Alam mo yun, walang kapalit talaga yung, well, siyempre may pera factor, merong whatever reasons ba't umaalis yung mga tao. So I was brokenhearted nung umalis ako sa DepEd, coach. More than anything else, parang ayoko na sa Pilipinas kasi sa experience ko sa DepEd,
Mhm.
parang hindi ako magre-retire dito. Pero nung pumunta ako dito sa United States, mas lumawak yung pangunawa ko kung bakit kailangan kong bumalik soon.
Difference, yeah.
Yes, coach. So parang, well, na-appreciate ka nila after all, pero not totally how teachers were respected, treated
Mhm.
as, heroes in the Philippines. Well, sana soon talaga yung hero din ay tinatapatan ng ng malaking sweldo.
Compensate.
Pero
Yes.
yeah, ma-compensate ng ayos. But after all, my experience here, well, I take all of whatever they could offer. Like, kapag nagkasabak ako sa ibang subjects, parang bine-benchmark ko, tinatandaan ko lahat para alam ko kung paano ginagawa sa ibang bansa, sa ibang subject, sa ibang level, papaano siya mangyayari sa PE. Yung mga gano'n minararambol ko sa utak ko, ganyan pala ginagawa niyo, ganyan, ganyan. In a way, para after how many years, pag bumalik ako, alam ko na yung gagawin ko. Kasi right now, nakikita ko na uuwi ako ulit kasi masarap mag-serve, walang kapalit, 'no. Kailangan lang mag-ipon tapos
Yeah.
serve ulit.
Well, masarap naman din talaga maging isang PE teacher sa Pilipinas. Alam natin na hindi perfect sa gamit, sa facilities, but it's a common problem. Pero doon din lumalabas yung creativity natin no? Nating mga PE teachers na despite of the challenges we have, lagi sasabihin natin sa isip natin na may paraan. And diyan ako naniniwala. Because if we settle with the situation where we are, ng bureaucracy na yan, we're gonna be there forever. But if we will find way, right? Kaya nga yung motto natin sa 1%, di ba? Break the limits, go beyond. Para we find a solution to the gap, to the problem, so that we can do more because yun naman yung gusto natin. May
Correct.
importante lang akong narinig sa'yo, Sir Jart, no? It's a common thing na naririnig ko sa mga batang mga leader, mga batang PE teacher na minsan nagiging challenge talaga sa kanila yung mas mga senior teachers sa kanila no. It's given talaga na we cannot find perfect naman sa isang institution that everything is there. Itong ganitong situation is narinig ko na rin na maraming imagine yung PE teacher is around 25 pa lang. Yung mga hawak niya 40 years old na mga PE teacher. Nabigyan siya ng pagkakataon. Sometimes it's kind of hard, 'di ba? Ano yung naging approach mo or pwede mong maging advice sa mga kaparehas mo na naka-experience ng ganito just to somehow uh, still take the pathway na pinagkaloob sa kanila being leader man or being teacher man sa institution na yan para hindi sila maging ma-fed up or let's say ma-bore na lang na sila kasi innovative pero napipigilan yung pag-usbong nila because of some limitation. What can you say about that?
Well, feeling ko, coach, yung respect to the person, not just the person but their capacity, their capabilities. Kapag binibigay mo at nararamdaman ng tao, magkakaroon ng opening na yung mga tao na to ay mas magaang maging katrabaho, maybe you could motivate them kung ano pa yung kaya
Yes.
nilang magawa. Pag nararamdaman nila na, ay, may nagtitiwala sa akin, ay, kaya ko pa pala. And dapat
Yes.
consistent kasi parang lalabas na binobola lang natin yung mga tao. So,
Genuine.
yes, coach, when we deal with different people, we respect them, we listen to them as well. Ano ba yung hinaing nila? Diba, kahit na marami kayong dinadala, pero very important yun kasi dun yung pakikisama that build something dun sa goal na meron kayong gustong gawin.
Yes, tama. Kasi napapansin ko ngayon, nagiging trend na sa community natin ng mga bata yung mga leaders. And of course, age, experience, sabihin nila kulang. Pero it's an opportunity given dahil siguro ang institution nagtitiwala sa capability ng tao. Kaya I think one of the advice then, as I myself, I'm a leader at a very young age as well, is genuine dapat yung ginagawa nating pag-uplift, pag-motivate, pag-empower, yan, that's the exact word, sa ating mga subordinates. Because if they will really feel that what we're doing is for the benefit of them, and there's sincerity and genuinity, one thing is for sure, wala tayong talo because we give everything for them. And hopefully, yan din yung ma-adapt ng ating mga ibang people. Okay, another question to you, Sir Jart. Now, this is exciting, no? Sino ba si Sir Jart sa loob ng classroom? Ano yung mga ginagawa mong approach, mga trick ni Sir Jart? Or let's say, sabihin natin mga success stories mo at yung mga upsets mo din sa classroom para pakinggan naman ang ating mga nanonood ngayong umaga.
Well, hindi ko alam kung narinig ko lang dati tapos parang gusto kong gawin 'yun sa faculty namin dati nung practicum lang ako na dapat artista tayo. Sabi ng mga co-teacher ko sa kabilang mga cubicles yung mga languages, dapat mga artista tayo, dapat magaling tayo mag-project sa classroom, magpapanggap tayong galit. Yun para lang dun sa classroom management. Pero sa totoo, hindi natin dinadamdam, hindi tayo masyadong emotional sa ginagawa natin. So, yun yung ginagawa ko, kaya, and it entertains me sa minsan kasi parang kapag nag-elicit ka ng ganitong emotion tapos ganito yung nalabas sa emotion ng isang bata, matatawa ka na lang in a way. So, bilang teacher, saka ano pa po, yung humor competence.
Humor.
Yeah, humor competence. Yung pag-implement, yung merong certain rules, you have to remind them. But the
Yes.
humor competence ng teacher, yun yung tinatry ko, yung try to be really, in a way, like funny and give some,
Komportable sila, kumbaga,
yes,
to
kasi
express.
kasi titignan ko palagi sa sarili ko yung estudyante ko, parang ang saya-saya kong pumasok sa classroom na masaya, nakakatawa yung teacher. So, humor competence of the teacher. And in a way ako po, parang sa dami-dami ng mga inaral natin sa Prof. Ed before, hindi ko makakalimutan yung zone of proximal development, Lev Vygotsky. Kasi parang, yung as a teacher, you guide them, may zone na gina-guide natin sila. Tapos you can step out of that zone and just look at them to facilitate what they're doing. Kasi it gives confidence to your learners na, ay, hinayaan na ako ni sir na gawin to. Hindi yung parang
Nagkatiwalaan, yeah.
spoon feed mo na lang siya, ganyan-ganyan. So, may ganun. Merong mga bata kasing gusto, spoon feed sila. Pero at least in a way, kapag nag-step out ka dun sa ginagawa nila, naintindihan nila na, ay, kailangan ko pala mag-step up for me. Step up for me.
Nag-explore.
Yes. At doon naman sa mga marurunong na, the trust given by the teacher is very important. So, that kind of, just like sa bahay, yung kapag binigyan ka ng responsibility na ganito, yung parang ganun, parang bahay lang yung setup sa classroom. Ito yung task. Pero bago mo mag-gain yung trust na binigay sa'yo ko, ay kailangan be consistent in a way. Very simple, coach. Hindi ako, parang ang hirap kasi maging sobrang systematic sa physical education. Di ba?
Yes.
Kasi galaw tayo ng galaw. So,
Mga artista tayo, di ba?
mga artista tayo, coach. Saka, ayun nga, sir, coach, very important. Good listeners, lalo ngayon, mga learners ngayon, kailangan
kausap. Yeah, tama ka.
Kahit ang mga American learners, ganun din. So, nung umalis ako sa Pilipinas, ganun. Dito, ganun din. Gusto nila nakikinig. Well, kailangan
Time.
talaga ganun.
At this day and age. Well, yeah, tama. Very basic, no, yung approach, pero yun yung essential eh. Minsan kasi it's normal for PE teachers to innovate, to go beyond circles. Pero yung wag nating kakalimutan yung mga basic principle kasi tama ka dyan, sir, no? Sometimes you just want them to explore, go beyond the horizons na, di ba? However, sometimes if we will not invest a very good foundation when it comes to classroom protocol, dun nagkakaroon ng problema. Until such time, minsan teacher hindi na makontrol dahil nasanay na yung estudyante. Kaya, yes, I agree with you sa aspetong yan. Sir Jart, ito naman, no? Usapan naman tayo, I'm sure with your 10 years, maraming kwento. Maraming mga pagkakataong proud ka sa sarili mo. Marami ring pagkakataon sabi mo, saya, ginawa ko to, yung mga regrets, or yung mga sabi natin, we learn from that, yung mga upsets natin. Bigyan mo ako ng tumatatak agad sa'yo pag sinabing best achievement ni Sir Jart. At yung situation naman na sa tingin mo, dun ka natuto para mas maging magaling na PE teacher.
Alright. Hindi ko alam, coach, hindi ko masabi kung meron akong masasabing super achievement kasi sobrang parang ang training sa amin talaga dapat ibaba mo yung sarili mo. Pero meron lang ako naisip bigla na achievement ko. Yung feeling ko sobrang big achievement yung thesis ko sa masters, yung maglalatik dance exer game. Achievement siya for me kasi yung ginagawa ko siya, hindi ko siya ginagawa mag-isa. Parang so since Magalatik as a folk dance, galing siya sa Binyan kung saan ako galing. So nung pina-present ko siya sa PNU, parang ang gusto kong maging study ay historicity. Parang i-correct parang i-align ko ano yung history talaga ng dance kasi may mga loopholes yung dance ng mga folk dances na kino-correct ngayon through researches ng mga tao, mga locals from those places. Pero ang nangyari, parang after all, sino ka para paniwalaan na nila? So parang hindi ko talaga, pero sabi ko ilalaban ko yung maglalatik kasi parang kailangan para may representation ako. So achievement kasi parang nadala ko siya kahit hanggang masters. So every time that I study and read things, hanggang sa natapos ko na yung software, sobra kong ramdam na ramdam kasi once na, well, actually twice ko na siyang present, coach, sa Binyan. So there, nag-aantay talaga sila at pag-uwi ko, mape-present ko na siya sa PNU. Pero achievement kasi it's the first dance exer game na tapos first na folk dance yung gamit. So, I'm very proud na hindi ko talaga sosolohin, coach, yung ano, talagang maraming tumutulong sa akin sa aspects ng
para ma-push through, yeah.
Ma-push like game features. Wala akong alam sa IT. Meron tumutulong sa akin para ma-double check lahat. And of course, yung city natin, coach. They have provided things kento para hindi ako mamali sa
detalye.
Yes, coach. Sa authenticity ng mga nilagay doon sa sayaw. So, yun, coach. Yun yung feeling ko so far my achievement. Yung Magalatik dance exer game.
Yes, nakakatuwa, no, kasi you really love our city. Binyan. Yeah, kumbaga it helps, no, para makilala itong ano ba talaga at tama yung mga dance steps na magamit doon sa mismong kine-create na dance. And I'm really excited also to somehow siguro if possible na, no, yung research na yan ma-share din kahit sa onepiece.ph para at least mas maraming ma-inspire kasi minsan yung ating mga kasama ay pwede pala yun, garito ako parang meron ding ano, baka they can, 'di ba, research, repetitive process naman yan. So baka yung inspiration ng story mo when it comes to conducting that research can also be like the others, like si Sir Julay Baro, 'di ba? He's writing all the way from sa Samar pa yan, no? Sa isang area sa Samar, but he's also being creative, nagsusulat pa ng libro. Shout out sa iyo, Sir Julay Baro, miss ka na namin. And ito naman, syempre, hindi naman lagi happiness. Ano naman yung isang bagay for you that you think somehow, hindi man na pinaka-significant, but at least it helps you to grow more as a person, as a PE teacher?
Very simple lang, coach. Parang ang dami, pero siguro as a PE teacher, yung walang mai-injury, coach. Yung natuto sila, pero alam mo yun, well, hindi naman inevitable yung injury. Pero matapos mairaos yung klase na okay lahat.
Aha, aha.
That's one thing that kasi ang hirap, parang nung 9 years ko sa private wala akong naaksidente, pero yung ika-10th year ko sa public may naaksidente kaya parang na-stress ako, parang hindi ko siya tatignan all this
Oo.
time.
Aha,
Parang
aha.
so parang yun coach, parang in a way parang ay, isa palang very important factor na hindi ko na tinitignan kasi hindi nangyayari. So parang all this time nagagawa ko lahat, ini-improve, ini-innovate ko lahat, ginagamitan ko ng traditional at modern approaches sa klase,
Hmm,
pero the safety pala in this kind of whatever activity na ginawa namin doon, hindi ko siya tinignan all this time. So siguro
hmm.
minimal lang yung pagtingin kong effort or attention doon. So very basic coach yung yeah,
Safety.
matapos yung klase ko na okay sila kasi kapag
Oh,
the next meeting kompleto ulit sila.
yes,
So
exactly.
on
Actually,
the
I
go
can
ulit.
ako, I'll be honest, no, with almost 15 years of teaching, I experienced a lot of accidents. Pero isa yung laging lesson ko naman, Sir Jard, no? Yung tama ka, accidents eh. You can't really 100% avoid it, but pwedeng yung baga, yung probability mas bumaba, no? It's just, ang pinaka-importanting factor lang din dito is yung ating alam yung SOP natin as PE teacher, what to do in the circumstances. Because if we have the SOP, no, yung ating department, yung PE and health unit or MAPE yun, then of course, yun yung ating magiging sandalan sa it comes sa mga untoward incident. But again, importante talaga yung safety and I agree with you na nakakaalala yan, nakakapagpaalala, no, na sa part ng mga PE teacher, even the magulang, no, yung mga heads natin when it comes to accident. Pero siguro isa rin 'yan 'no, dapat may mga trainings din tayo sa 1PSED when it comes to
Correct, correct.
accident prevention approach and yung of course yung ating immediate response. Kasi kahit mga PE teachers, health practitioners tayo, teachers tayo, sometimes whether alam natin 'yan na meron pa rin mga PE teacher na iba-iba pa rin yung mga method sa approach sa gagawin sa situation. Kaya yeah, thank you for mentioning them, Sir John. Okay, at this point, Sir Jart, we're almost done no with this podcast, but I just want to tell you that I enjoy what we're talking about for the past few minutes. And of course, syempre sa ating mga nakikinig dyan ngayong Sabado, hopefully you're still there. And again, bago ko ibigay yung last question, don't forget then na i-share nyo tong video sa network nyo kasi I always believe dun sa sinabi ng aming masterclass guru, Coach Nolly Ayo, shout out to you, na yung storytelling napaka makapangyarihan. And sometimes sa pag wala tayong ginagawa, ito yung mga dapat nating pakinggan. Kasi lalo na tayo mga PE teachers, mga coaches, ito yung storya natin. And itong storya nito, pwedeng, storya mo rin to eh. And pwede tayong matuto through the story of each other. For the last question, Sir Jart, ano ba ang plano ni Sir Jart sa mga susunod na taon at ano pa yung mga gusto mong achieve or contribution not only for yourself but for our community of PE teachers here in the Philippines?
Right. So currently wala po ako sa Philippines and I take like gusto ko tong gawing chance na mag-benchmark. So nagbe-benchmark po ako ng malala.
International ang
So
benchmark mo, ah.
at soon siguro malalaman niyo din ito coach, maririnig ng ating mga listeners eh. Pero I can't tell yet what will happen next in the next few months. Pero I'll make sure that I'll benchmark lots of practices. Why? Because para mas gumaling pa tayo and well, sa pagkakakita ko mas magaling mas magaling tayo mga Pilipino iba yung iba talaga yung
Iba.
pagkakagawa nung natin pa tayo nagkaklase. Iba.
Mm,
Hindi natin
the art.
shino-shortcut.
Yeah.
Nagtatapos tayo kahit mahirap yung lesson planning guys, hindi niyo nalalaman na nagagawa pala natin siya hanggang matapos yung klase. But in other countries, shortcut method. Alright? But we know of course the factors kung bakit ganito tayo or ganito yung ibang bansa. Kaya dapat talaga magpatuloy pa yung one of my future directions ay ipagpatuloy yung advocacy sa One Piece Ed. I'm very honest to say and I would like to tell this na yung naka-tailor fit yung feeling na naka-tailor fit yung ginagawa mo. So I've been to different trainings na panglahatan, di ba, coach, yung sama-sama tayo mga, like for example, assessment, lahat ng majors magkakasama. Pero yung soon, for sure, soon, that
May sariling timpla.
may sarili team, naka-tailor fit
Yeah.
sa natin,
So, yeah,
na
exactly.
ginagawa natin. So, I really like that na maging future direction ko natin together.
Natin,
Na,
together.
yes, coach, yung mga ganun. Kasi, again, at home ka, you belong, kahit anong mangyari, kahit anong aspect ng sa profession natin. Hindi lang sa pag-meet sa conference na masaya ka, pero yung ginagawa mo as a teacher alone, ay, naalala mo na, ay, this was taught in one phys ed kasi nga naka-tailor fit siya sa atin. Well, after how many years I'm coming home, kasi nga, syempre ayoko mag-benchmark habang buhay. Hindi ko naman share.
Oh my.
Gusto ko talaga umuwi, coach. Gusto ko po nakita ko pa nag-post pa yung PNU, coach, 'di ba, ng program sa
Yeah.
doctoral.
Yes.
Pero may
So,
mga nauna na may magiging first batch na. Sige, mauna kayo.
we pioneer.
O si Sir Chard ng iba na nga pala yung office natin, coach, na hindi na iPerks,
Iba na yung
Institute of
yeah,
Creative Expression
creative
and
expression and human ganyan.
something like
Di ba?
that. Ang
Oh,
ganda,
yeah.
ganda, 'di ba? So may first batch na, so go lang first batch. Pag-uwi ko, pagkatapos na kami, yun, coach, mag-aaral pa ako kasi
Yun.
ang sarap mag-aral, saka
Knows ba maging
nakaka-humble.
mag-classmate pa tayo niyan?
Oh, coach. Sa coach, nakaka-humble yun. Yun yung future direction ko kahit matanda na ako. Nakaka-humble siya kasi nga, pag pumasok ka sa classroom, ang dami mo pang hindi alam. So,
Exactly.
masarap siyang gawing future plan na mag-aral,
Exactly.
mag-aral na
Yep.
mag-aral.
Tama.
So, yun, coach. And hopefully soon, plano to ng PNU nila, ni Dr. Love, Dr. Vergara, saka ni Sir ER, Palomar, Dr. Palomar, that yung thesis ko po, coach, ay lahat ng parang after ko matapos, ikuhanin yung mga folk
Compendium.
sa
Yeah.
ibang provinces. Tapos, yep, coach, maging compendium siya, tapos all in one na lang. And of course,
Yeah.
maybe it could be under one phys ed, the program, the software itself.
Yes.
Yun lang, coach.
Sabi nga natin, anything under the sun that will contribute our line of work will be possible. Yun ang
Yes,
gusto
coach.
natin.
At
Well,
i-advocate ang
go ahead.
floorball. Gusto ko po, nami-miss ko ng floorball.
Yeah.
I-advocate ng floorball. Naputol yung advocacy sa floorball kasi umalis ako sa...
Yeah. Well,
yun.
tutuloy natin yan. Pero may mga ilang importante akong naalala sa sinabi mo. Number one, magaling ang Filipino PE teacher. Hindi lang sa salita. Sa dami po ng international conference na inatenan ko na rin, physically, online, doon ko napagtanto na yung creativity ng isang Filipino PE teacher or tayo, teachers in general is kakaiba. Sabi ko, nung umaten ako nung last na lang, nung phase sa Hong Kong, sabi ko, baka marami. Pero doon ko na feel na parang dapat naging speaker din ako doon. Na yung mga ginagawa sa classroom ninyo, yes, ikaw, nandyan, nanonood, that is something na extraordinary pagdating sa international. It's just a nakikita akong gap dito is that they have the liberty because they're more focused on on investing time to move talaga. Which ang dapat nating gawin is mabalance na without avoiding our students to master the content while having more time engaging in physical activity. We know that kada school, DepEd, private school, may kanya-kanyang approach how to deliver the lesson. Pero we really need to make a stand. Yan ang sinasabi ni Dr. Gara. We need to make a stand to do what is right and just and deliver the competency rather than allowing our students seated for 30 to 40 minutes then letting them move for 20 minutes. So yan po isa sa mga mandato natin ngayon sa OnePZ.is na paano ba natin gagawin yon. And I have good news, share ko na rin. We are very happy in OnePZ.ph kasi through the partnership and networks that we built for the past years, we were able to get connections, of course, in different agencies. No, nakakatuwa na may isang tumawag sa atin from DepEd na alam nila na ang DepEd matatag curriculum for PI ini-implement. yes, 5 days workshop, 3 days, 4 days workshop. However, natuwa kami dahil ang One Piece ay tinawagan na mag-create ng programa how to have this DepEd matatag be possible in a teaching games for understanding approach. 'Di ba? Kasi sometimes when we have the training, Sir Jart, it more focused on the content. Pero yung movement aspect, movement competency, development on, yun yung nawawala. And that's the reason, that's a good news because ang OnePiece.ph will be creating a teaching games for understanding approach in delivering DepEd Matatag, PE, and health curriculum, which we will pioneer in Puerto Princesa, Palawan this coming
Wow!
June 13 and 14. And I myself, together with, of course, ang laging nasa likod ng camera, Coach Joshua Villarreal, will be your lead facilitator for this training. Para sa
Wow!
atin yan. Yeah.
Exciting.
Yes, of
Yan ang
course.
kailangan natin.
Exactly. And siguro, Sir Jart, before we end, any message that you can give to our community, lalo na at this point, maraming challenge, maraming, mga concerns, no? Napakarami. But what will be the advice that you can give to our PE teachers in our network?
Well, para sa mga PE teachers natin na nakikinig at members natin at kahit di members pero follower natin, ano, tuloy lang po tayo. Mayroon tayong iba't ibang kwento, magkakaiba tayo ng mga karanasan, mga experiences at walang better, walang ganun po sa feeling ko, wala pong ganun na dapat lang magpatuloy lang po tayo sa ginagawa natin. Sobrang ganda ng mangyayari kapag mag-innovate up po tayo ng ating ginagawa. At hindi po kayo nag-iisa sa pag-innovate. Palagi po sana tayo maging half empty cup all the time para mas ma-imbibe pa natin yung pwedeng magpuno sa atin. Tapos kayo din po makakapuno din kayo ng mga cup na half empty din. Kasi potential tayo pong lahat na makatulong sa bawat isa. So, sana po magtulungan po tayo at magpatuloy lang po tayo sa ginagawa natin at wag po tayong mahihiyang mag-seek ng help sa mga taong mas makakatulong sa atin, like experts. And of course, don't forget, wag po natin kakalimutan na yung One Piece Ed, we always offer lots of things that could help us sa ginagawa po natin. And yeah, yun lang po, Coach.
Thank you, Sir Jart. And I'm very proud that you are our partner when we started. And until now, you're our national ambassador kahit wala ka dito sa Pilipinas, you're devoting your time. Kaya muli, Sir Jart, we're so blessed and thankful here in OnePiece.ph for you being partner of the organization. And we look forward to partner for you in many years. And we will be so proud with all the achievements that you will bring to our community at mapakinabangan ng ating mga PE teacher. Mabuhay ka, Sir Jart, and always take
Mabuhay,
care
Coach.
all the way there in the United States. Maraming salamat for having
Thank you,
us
Coach.
for the
God
time
bless
here.
you.
All right.
God
Okay,
bless you,
no,
Coach.
bago po tayo magtapos, we just want to have some important announcement. Number one po, ito po, isang very fresh na announcement para sa ating community. I just want to read. Sabi dito, kamusta po ang PE sa inyo? Calling all PE, MAPE, FatFit teacher, coaches, sports, fitness professionals, sports administrators, sports-related association. We want to hear from you. We would like to ask a few minutes of your time to tell us about your thoughts on the progress of physical education development in your respective municipality, city. The findings of the study will be used to develop recommendations to enhance the quality of physical education, not only in our country, but globally. So what are you waiting for? Be part of this global study by answering the Google form we posted in OnePZ.ph Facebook page. And what we would like you to be part to do is just to answer the Google form and magiging bahagi po kayo ng study nito. This is a study partnership of UP Diliman, Mindanao State University, Marawi Campus, and in partnership of, I think, Japan. Nasa Facebook page po natin yung pinaka-detalye na to. The title is International Study of Quality Physical Education. And we are excited, na maging bahagi kayo ng pag-aaral. Last na lang po, again, we're inviting everyone, members of the community, who would like to witness the World Floorball Cup qualifiers this coming May 20 to 25 dito po sa Pasig Ultra. Our men's floorball national team will be competing to get the top 3 spots to earn and be part of the World Floorball Cup in Malmo, Sweden this December. Kaya po sa ating mga kaibigan in the community who would like to watch the game, feel free to ask 1pz.ph because we would like you to support our national team. Lastly, kung meron po kayong mga special announcements regarding our community, regarding our line of work, feel free to send us a message in 1pz.ph Facebook page. Sa ating inbox po, babasahin po namin yan. And we are excited na i-announce po itong mga makakatulong na balita. Muli, this is Coach J.R. Viterbo, Founder, Program Director of 1pz.ph, saying, let's break the limits and let's go beyond. Magandang umaga ng Sabado po sa lahat. God bless and have a great weekend.
Sabi ko last year in Baguio City, 1vz.ph convention is a convention with unconventional approach.
Siyempre, magpapakitang gilas. Ang isang PE teacher, nakita niyo to sa TV. I-welcome natin si Miss Justin Pagsanghan Vicente, ang ating girl on fire!
Again, let's have our break, let's break the limits, and let's go beyond.
Okay, hold, loose, shift. It's gonna look like this.
Kailangan yung practice na yung practice. So, Chuda no Kamai, this is your basic kendo stance. From here, you can again attack or defend easily.
right. Ayan.
Orienteering is a sport. Pero may skill ng land navigation sa orienteering.